top.
Here's Che. Off the mark there with a three. Pistons trail by 19. Outside Davis. Cunningham on the wing. This one for three. Gets the three to fall. Cunningham's got 9.
A pretty big component of Cunningham's game. He knows how to produce from the arc.
Here's Jay. Knocks down the step-back Jay.
Boy, this offense has revolved around him today, and rightly so. He has been fantastic.
Pass to Holland from the arc. It's rebounded by Washington. Here's Jay. Another one falls. Amazing.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. A new lineup here for Watt. Timeout from Brian Keefe. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. They've got Johnson. Davis out there with George. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly. And it's Che in at the 2. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards.
7 feet, 260 pounds. Vucevic is a lot to handle. Does a great job drawing that contact.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
And so Vucevic nails both of them.
Well, this is what we've come to expect from him, right? Excellence at the foul line.
Here's Che. Lets it fly. Again! What an avalanche!
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Here's Cunningham. Defense right on it. And a missed layup. Washington leading by 9. Here's Che. And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Easy back. Here's Che. There's the drive, and that one is hammered home.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play, and a confidence they're not afraid to show. The open shot, Cunningham. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Puts up a deep 3. From beyond the arc, and then some. Che's got 57 points. Pistons trail by 14. Here's Cunningham. Ooh, difficult shot for Cunningham in tight.
Tough shot. I mean, Cunningham has great size at his position, which really helps him in the paint.
Davis with a screen on Cunningham. Inside. Vucevic with a steal. McConnell looking around. Pass to Vucevic. That one's good. On the assist from McConnell. McConnell's got 4 assists in the game. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by McConnell for the Pistons. Duran, he's checked in for Vucevic. Thompson comes in for Ellis. And it's Davis in for McConnell. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th. Yes, sir! That one goes!
Boy, every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
Cunningham. Oh, what a move by Cunningham inside.
He has been a one-man show trying to keep them competitive.
Washington leading by 9. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Ooh, the shot misses.
Boy, taking what's there. Very good shot selection, just not the result you hope for.
Buries it from outside.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And no lack in concentration. Cunningham going to work.
He takes it in. The acrobatic double clutch finish. Wow.
Had to alter his release at the last possible moment and somehow still gets it to go.
And it's blocked by Davis.
Well, if Anthony Davis is protecting the rim, you might want to go somewhere else.
Here's Davis. All sorts of time. Gets it to go.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want. To work.
A minute 37 left in the fourth. The free ball is down.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
And stolen by Hayes.
And there aren't many feelings like this in sports. Knowing you've earned a trip to the NBA Finals, a special moment for the Wizards.
Their transition game was the standout for me. Created a lot of extra pressure pushing the ball.
I agree. They took control of the tempo and were really dictating the terms of the game.
And breathing a sigh of relief now. Enormous pressure coming in. It's easy to tighten up, play not to lose, but they really brought the energy. A well-deserved victory here tonight.
They had to fight and bite and scrap and claw their way through the conference finals. Just when it seemed like they might be in trouble, they turned on the afterburners. It was a tremendous effort all the way around.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Che.
Boy, he makes it look easy, almost like he was just hanging out in the gym practicing today. That's how good it was.
Cunningham, right side. 6 on the shot clock. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play. Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Here's Che. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And the Washington Wizards will move on.
And they have launched their ticket to the NBA Finals. As happy as they are, they know the job is not done. But for right now, they'll take the night to celebrate.
No question. A lot to be proud of. They battled all postseason long.
And to be one of the last two teams left standing, quite an accomplishment and quite an opportunity. Credit to this entire organization. All the planning and hard work and sheer will. It is not easy to get to this point.
No doubt. They have earned it. Congratulations to our Eastern Conference champions. Now we send it over to Jennifer Quintana.
It's Game 4 of the NBA Finals. The Washington Wizards have simply been on a rampage, storming through the finals, and with a commanding 3-0 lead, they now have a chance to do what very few teams have even dreamed of. Can they sweep their way to the Larry O'Brien Trophy?
We're on the verge of a clean sweep, a 3-0 start to this year's NBA Finals. We'll see if they can take a look at the Wizards. Now that they're up 3-0 in this series, what's the hardest thing about these potential closeout games?
Not thinking you already have that Larry O'Brien trophy, because that's how you get your in trouble and potentially draw this series out more than it has to be.
And now Washington's starting group. We've got Davis. Shea is out there with Carlton Carrington. Then it's Koulibaly. And it's Hayes in at the 5, roaming the paint. And Shea gets it to go. With the way that MP has dominated the league so far, you could make a great case for him already being one of the better players to ever lace him up.
MP isn't the best to ever play his position yet, but that could change over the next few years. He's certainly on a path to be viewed as a first ballot Hall of Famer.
The 15-footer, and he hits the jumper for 2.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their... Look out! Bang! Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. And there it is for him. Shea's got 6 points.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Edwards against Davis. Webb the pass to Randall. Shot clock at 6. And Davis sends it back.
A ferocious defender. You don't want to try to take those kind of shots with Davis lurking in the background. Not his best work at all. This is a quarter he'd rather forget. Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
Timberwolves have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Here's Edwards, and he gets it to go.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Shea outside. Here's the 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 4. And the basket by Webb.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
He's lifting up this team with his offensive output. What a big-time quarter for him.
Randall right side. Pass to Wade. Now Webb. Defended by Carrington. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Edwards, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very good at making the weak coverage.
Let's go to the side. Come on and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Well, Shea in their last time out against the Timberwolves was a man on a mission. He had an unbelievable amount of points. He was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? That night will be etched in people's memories. He was relentless. I'm curious to see how he follows it up. Guys?
All right, Allie. Great stuff as always. It certainly was. A special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Called by Chris Finch. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. So on the floor for Washington, Riley is out there with Keyshawn George. Then it's Anthony Davis. Then it's Johnson. And it's Shea in at the two-guard spot. Wizards leading by 4. Three-pointer. And another miss by Washington. From 15 feet away, Anderson can't get it to go.
Soft defense in that mid-range area, but they got away with it this time.
Johnson, the pass to George. Good on the three-point shot. And the Wizards lead by 7.
And they're not afraid to let it fly from deep. They're looking to extend their lead with the 3-ball here in the second quarter.
Clark, left side. Here's McGowan's. Still without a basket. Count it, good.
Only way he was getting to the hoop was to use the double clutch.
Here's Shea. He takes it in. And Shea throws it down hard.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Shea with the bucket.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Inside, here's McGowan.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. One hand, whole punch.
For Minnesota, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Wizards leading by 5. Pass to George. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
George against Randall. Clark outside. Minnesota gets it back at a new shot clock of 14 seconds. Wizards have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Now here's Shea, defended by Anderson. And Shea throws it down hard.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. So for the Wizards, Hayes is checked in for Keyshawn George. Koulibaly comes in for Riley. And Carlton Carrington subbed in for Johnson. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And it's off from three-point range. Washington leading now by 9. Here's Shea. Hits the three-point bomb. Shea's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
I think adrenaline was a factor there. He wanted to hit that answer three so bad.
And Shea throws it down hard.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Randall with the bucket. There's a minute 40 left here in the second. It's stolen by Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Now Randall. Back to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
This is where Gobert likes to park himself, right around the rack.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Minnesota making a switch here. Reed's checked in. And a switch here also for Washington. George is checked in for Anthony Davis. Washington leading now by 10. Back to Carrington. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Chan. Crew on the 14-footer. Shea's got 25 points.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Hayes with the screen for Shea. To the paint. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
That's a real brain fade right there, a mental error, and it cost them a possession.
So it's Minnesota now. A 12-point game. Thursday's loss was a disappointment.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Shea outside. Pulls up on the wing. Washington again with the bucket.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
It'll count. And so it's Washington holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be back with you shortly.
They're within striking distance. They've done a few good things out there, but rebounding is not one of them, Shaq.
Probably the difference in the game. Looking at how the Wizards are doing in this series, guys, a chance. Thank you for being with us.
And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. Well, you look at Shea in this game, he has been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. Webb out there with Edwards. And it's Wade in at the three, the small forward. So that's the Timberwolves' 5.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustments.
He's Superstar put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead. And here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
And again, it's Minnesota.
Edwards, a true scoring machine, and he is relentless. He's lighting it up tonight.
Here's James. And he converts the layup. James got 6 in the quarter.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Edwards looking it over. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Randall outside. Webb kicks to Wade. No good from outside. Wizards leading by 11. Here's Jay. Again, the Wizards score.
Boy, that's 5 buckets in a row now. Watch out. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Randall down low. He's guarded by Davis. Randall with the bucket. Randall's got 8 points.
Boy, down low, Randall can throw those 250 LBs around and create havoc. Tough for the defense to slow him down.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
To the inside. Here's Gobert, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. You look at Jay, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. And, of course, Anthony Edwards.
And whether it's been attacking off the bounce or pulling up, both these guys have been lighting it up.
Jay sets a screen for Coulibaly. Back to Jay. Carrington in the corner. Drills the three-pointer. He has 5.
And what a great start to the second half. They've hit everything they've looked at thus far.
To the left side wing. Here's Randall. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Absorbing contact really well. Randall will get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Keyshawn George, he's checked in for the Wizards. And timeout called by Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Looking for a guy that plays with a bit of an edge. Julius Randle is your man. I mean, he's been an All-NBA selection on multiple occasions.
Pass to Carrington. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Carrington's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Over to the left wing. Randall kicks to Edwards. Off target from 3-point range.
Hey, it was a good look. One he normally capitalizes on.
Shea with it. Picked up by Edwards. George dishes to Shea. Pass to Coulibaly. Outside for George. 6 to shoot. Here's Coulibaly. Over Randall. That one wide left.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Gobert with it. Jay's there. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Koulibaly. Koulibaly's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. It's stolen by Edwards. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball.
And, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Getting ready for the Wizards. Riley's check. Minnesota making some changes. Randall comes in for Livingston. And it's Edwards in for Clark. Davis is checked in for Washington. Shea comes in for Russell. Randall outside. Pass to Edwards. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Out to the wing. Three-pointer, Randall. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. So the Wizards 5 right now. They've got Anthony Davis. Aaron Nesmith is out there with Keyshawn George. Then it's Jay. And it's Johnson in at the point guard position.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant. And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
McGowan's well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Hit his foot, and it's whistled a kick. Clark, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. The Wizards also changing it up. Hayes, he's checked in for George. Koulibaly comes in for Aaron Nesmith. And Carlton Carrington subbed in for Johnson. Shea passes to Davis. Pass to Koulibaly. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Koulibaly's got his first bucket of the game. And he's on the board for 3. Third minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Clark with it. Outside Edwards. From outside the arc, it's rebounded by Hayes.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Chase. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Chase got 41.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on court.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Outside Edwards. Over Jay. Another miss by Minnesota. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Wizards. They've only given up 5 points here in the 4th quarter. And he drives in, and she throws it down hard.
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
Just to Webb. Outside, Edwards. Basket is good. The assist from Webb. Edwards got 22.
Fearless drive by Edwards, taking the ball right into the defense and finishing strong.
And James throws it down.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Wade kicks to Randall. Six on the shot clock. Looking to end his cold spell. It's hauled in by George. George has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And wow, that's the end of an epic journey taken by both these teams in unbelievable fashion. Get the NBA title rings ready, folks, for the Wizards.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And they're going to win the title in the most emphatic way possible with a clean sweep in the final.
And guys, once they got them down 3-0, it could taste that championship. There just was no way they were letting them off the hook. They came out with a little something extra and just made sure that we were going to see a trophy presentation here today.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Che.
He was on a tear. Everything seemed to be finding the bottom of the net for him. I'm sure he'd like to build on that performance going forward.
They need this.
Big time! Offensively, Edwards is at his best, in my opinion, when he's getting downhill.
And here's Che. Fires from 14. And it's over. The Washington Wizards are your new NBA champions. Oh, to be crowned a champion on the road is something else. To win and to do it with a crowd that was so emotional and so into this game, you've beaten the team and you've conquered everything that this great arena holds.
Yeah, it's a bittersweet moment for the home crowd, but our full credit to the victors and the amazing job they did to never lose focus or drive. And boy, this is the moment they've been working towards all season long. And even though they don't get to celebrate in front of their own fans, does not take away from the satisfaction.
And we've enjoyed bringing you every minute of the action here on 2K Sports. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next season.
Woo! Let's go. We did it. That's 2. What they gonna say now, huh? 2 rings. 2.
MP right here.
MP right here.
Question.
MP, come on, right in front of you.
Miss
Harkin.
Thank you. Congratulations, MP. How does it feel to win your 2nd NBA title?
It's really satisfying. This is the result of a long process. We trusted that if we followed the process, this would be the result. In a way, it's even more gratifying than the first title.
Interesting. Thank you.
MP, right here.
MP.
Right here. Roseanne Conway.
I'm right there with you, MP.
Right here.
MP, right here. Right here.
Question.
Come on,
Please,
MP.
Come on with it, T-Man.
Finally, yes. All right, so let me ask you this question. Why does this championship feel better than the first?
You know what, bro? A lot of people can climb the mountain once. Most of them can't stay there, though.
Yeah, climbing that mountain, MP. Thanks.
MP, I'd like to learn more about your
right here.
mountain
MP,
theory.
I have another one.
How big
Yeah,
is
more.
this mountain?
He just won his second Finals MVP. Congrats, man. That's big time. Happy for you. Shout out MP.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into our broadcast of FIBA basketball. We've got a group play game just moments away. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We've got Philippines taking on USA. Taking a look at USA, this is their first group stage game. It is vital they win this one.
Yeah, in this format, only 2 group games. You're immediately under pressure. I like that about this FIBA tournament.
And as for the Philippines, they were victorious in their first of 2 group stage games.
Yeah, so in this FIBA tournament, winning both group stage games is big. You finish first, plus you get a good seed in the final round.
When you watch one of these FIBA games, they move so fast.
You really notice there are fewer timeouts, too. I mean, these international games usually have a great flow, and it makes them fun to watch. The first good move in a long chess match between these coaching staffs.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
Here's Che. Driving inside, and it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far. If you look at the body of work that NP has put together during his time in the NBA, he has established himself as an elite talent, up there with some of the greats to play the game.
Yeah, every player that you can compare him to was a first-year lock to make it in the Hall. That's the kind of resume that MP has been putting together. He is special, just a special talent.
You know, one major difference in international play, FIBA rules allow basically any type of zone defense.
Yeah, there's no defensive 3-second. You can park a big man near the rim, and that can really change how you approach things on offense.
Here's Garcia, following the three-pointer by USA. 6 to shoot. From downtown, the shot by Pacquiao, no good. And Curry's got the ball here for USA. Pass to Che. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. There's the triple. And again, USA with the triple.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And here's the Philippines now. 8-point game. On the wing, Clarkson buries it from 3.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth balls.
He buries it from 3. Che's got 13. Well, the Philippines don't have a lot of NBA talent on their roster, but they normally have a number of pros across Asia.
A lot of them will ply their trade in Japan and Australia with big success. Those are 2 very good leagues. Definitely not short on seasoned pros. Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Pass to Abayan. Here's Garcia. The rebound by Filipowski. USA leading by 10. Takes a 3. And again, USA with the triple.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Fires in the triple. Back in 2023, the Philippines hosting the World Championships, a historic moment in their basketball history.
Yeah, they drew massive crowds in Manila. 38,000 at their opening game, a FIBA record. Even though they went 0-3, they hung tough in their group. All 3 games were within 10 points. But most importantly, the Philippines were a great host.
And again, it's Philippines.
Good heads-up basketball. Season opening and capitalizes.
Here's Che. He's covered by Clarkson.
Wow! That type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
He led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Here's Che. He's got 22. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Che. Filipowski sets a screen. And he's going for the lob. Here's Pacquiao, defended by Kuzma. Here's Abayan. Pulls it from the top of the key. It's stolen. And so it's USA, ending the quarter up 10. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. It's quarter 2 here in this group stage game at the FIBA tournament. Glad to have you back with us. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for USA.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
And we know that MP has played overseas when he spent a year in Europe. But this is the first time MP has sported the red, white, and blue.
And if he plays how everyone is hoping he'll play, we could see a lot more of MP on Team USA. He has the makings to be a great fit for the U.S. for a long time.
Che passes to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. And here's the Philippines now, down by 15. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Umali. That three's off the mark. Here's Che. He's got 25. And he lobs it up. And it's Bridges with the jam.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Pass to Guzman. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Here's Umali. 5 on the clock. Oh, stolen by Morant. Here's the break. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. USA making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. Here's Che. And he drives in. Oh, big finish!
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
And here's USA. They're rolling here. 9 unanswered. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. And here's the fast break. Blocked! And it's USA on the break. Picked it! And pushing it up. Here's Philippines. Pass to Sanchez. Here's Gonzalez. Here's de Guzman. Excellent D there from Morant. And it's USA on the break. And now about... Oh! From the rafters!
That is incredible.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Pass to Batista. Here's the Guzman. Here's Batista. Three-pointer. Deflected. Out of bounds as Philippines keeps the possession. Timeout called, the Philippines.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
So for USA, James is checked in for Bridges, and it's Stephen Curry in for Ja Morant. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. The shot to stop the run, and the basket by Pacquiao. And Curry's got the ball here for USA. Here's Che. Knocks down the triple. Che's got 10 points in the quarter.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Hits a three-pointer.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know, it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
You know, I think Kuzma has underrated quickness. It's part of what helps him finish at the rim so well.
Pass to Garcia. Rebound USA. Here's Che. 32 points in the game for him. Crosses over. Jams it in off the great move.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Well, it's going to take something special now to get him back in this game.
Unfortunately, it just doesn't seem likely.
Here's Pacquiao. He's got 5. Shot clock at 5. Here's Abayan. It's tipped. Here's Che. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 3 assists tonight.
They've settled into this game. You can see the offense is on fire.
Yeah, and that is key for them, continuing to build out this lead.
And here's USA. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter.
Whoa! Oh, sweet move. He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pass to Pacquiao. Back to Clarkson. Can they get it? The rebound by Carter. Here's Che. Picked by Carter. It could go. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
They already had the momentum going to the break. Now they've got even more of it.
And so it's USA building a mountain of a lead, up 31 points as this quarter concludes. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. More 2K action in just a moment. Thanks for being with us for this FIBA group play action with the third quarter just now underway. Here's Ruiz. Still without a bucket. And the basket by Garcia.
You just can't give up looks that close to the rim.
Garcia has gone 4 of 7 from the floor here. Here's Che. He's covered by Clarkson. It's stolen by Clarkson. Out to the right wing. Here's Abayan. Connects from downtown. He has 6.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Takes it inside, and that one is stuffed right through.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. To the middle, Clarkson, and he dunks it down.
On the attack, Jordan Clarkson.
They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
And Che gets it to go.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
The shot by Pacquiao, no good. Here's Che, and it's USA with another.
Well, it's easy to see why they continue to call his number. He's delivered, and he's the leading scorer in this game.
Here's Pacquiao. He's got 5. Pass to Abayan. Here's the 3. Knocks it down from distance.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
USA with the ball movement. Out left to the wing. Here's Shea. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. 51 points for Shea.
Well, he's been resourceful tonight, not wasting opportunities.
Clarkson for three. Tipped. Out of bounds. As Philippines keeps the possession. Here's Pacquiao over Kuzma. The shot by Pacquiao, no good.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
James passes to Che. Back to James. Just 5 to shoot. Sends it home from three-point land. James has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Pacquiao. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Wing shot on the way. Rebound USA. Che's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Three-pointer. And again, USA with the triple.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Pass to Abayan. Here's Garcia, covered by Filipowski. To halt the run. And another miss by the Philippines. Here's Che, driving to the basket. And he throws it down with one hand.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
And another miss by the Philippines.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
1:50 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. To the inside. The rebound by Filipowski. Filipowski's got 5 rebounds tonight. And he lobs it up to the rim. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Pass to Pacquiao. Hey, puts up a 3. The shot that time not on target.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Knocks down the long J.
Look at how solid Curry's motion is. Almost like he could have done that blindfolded.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Back to Clarkson to get back on track. Rebound USA. Filipowski's got his 6th rebound on the night. To the right side. Shot is up. Abayan shot is off.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
The timing LeBron possesses is second to none. Fantastic at measuring when to go for alley-oops.
23 seconds left in the third quarter here. On the wing, Clarkson. Here's Abayan. He's covered by Curry. Here's Garcia. Rebound USA. Here's Che. Up in time. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
Oh, they're on fire. The run punctuated by the big trifecta.
And so it's USA, way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Hi, folks. We've reached the fourth quarter in this group play game. Still both teams changing it up here.
On the court.
Here's Garcia. Oh, nice D from Carter. Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
Here's Ruiz. Pass to Garcia. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Got a piece of it, and it's USA on the break. The three, counted from distance. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for USA.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up blocked shots.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
And here's the Philippines now. On the wing, Clarkson lets it go from deep. And another miss by the Philippines.
Looking to answer the three from the other end. Maybe too eager there.
Picked by Carter. Here's Che. And there's the lob. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Here's Ruiz. He's guarded by Bridges. Ruiz, that's good.
Well, maybe the defense thinks they can live with that, but he's pretty consistent from that mid-range area.
Here's Che. There's the three. And again, USA with the triple.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Clarkson, left side. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Che. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Here's Pacquiao. And the three off target.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Picked by Carter. Che passes to Carter. Throw it down on the lob.
Well, throw it up to Carter Jr. and he'll take care of the rest. It's that easy.
Here's Abayan. Out to the right wing. Pass to Garcia. Stolen by Carter. Here's Che. From behind the arc. He drops it from range. Che's got 8 points in the quarter.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Here's Garcia. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Pass to Clarkson, looking to end the run. Got a hand on it. Out of bounds as Philippines keeps the possession. And here's the Philippines now. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Showing great vision and delivering the pass out in front.
Count that bucket.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And so USA takes the win.
Well, they've got 1 foot into the final round. A win is huge in your first group play game. You only get 2 games in this opening phase.
And if they win their next game, they'll win this group.
And that would be big. Group winners get a better seed in the final round, an easier path during that knockout portion of the FIBA tournament. So doing work in group stage really helps you out.
And now let's catch up with Dominic Hamill.
You got the win, got yourself a double-double. Anything missing, MP? You want fries with that?
Oh man, for me, double-double's the basic meal, the combo. But let's get some triple-doubles going. Triple-doubles are like adding some exotic sauce on top. I'm talking honey mustard, barbecue, maybe even some dessert. A little sundae or something. Yeah, that's what I want next time out. Need to spice things up a little bit, give it some flavor.
Making me hungry, MP.
Me too. Hey, lunch on you?
You got it.
All right.
BA, over to you.
Dominic, thank you very much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Tonight, we have some FIBA group play for you. It should be a good one. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We've got Puerto Rico taking on USA. You look at Puerto Rico, well, this is a must-win for them. They lost their first group stage game.
Well, if they lose, they're 0-2 and out. I expect them to play with fire, be sharper than that first group stage game. Their backs are against the wall.
And as for USA, they won their first game. Another win tonight, and they finished first in the group.
Yeah, this group is really tight. Remember, this is the final group stage game, so everything is still on the line.
You know, with the FIBA game being several minutes shorter than the NBA, players can really go full tilt with their energy.
That's especially important in the first half. You don't have to leave as much in the tank, so you tend to see more chase down blocks, scrambles, and sprinting early in games. It's really fun to watch.
And here's Puerto Rico now, following the three-pointer by USA. Pass to Strother, 5 to shoot. Here's Rivera. Let's go with a 3. James passes to Che. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
For someone with his scoring numbers, it's remarkable James still makes time to set others up.
Well, perhaps the biggest difference between NBA and FIBA rules is goaltending.
Yeah, in FIBA, you are allowed to bat a ball that's sitting on the rim off. Likewise, you can finish a shot that rests over the cylinder on the offensive end of things. And setting the tempo with an assertive move, like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And again, USA with the triple.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. Here's Puerto Rico, trailing by 4. Pass to Strother. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Ramirez. Launches a three. Hauled in by Curry. Well, Puerto Rico isn't considered a basketball powerhouse, but they've always been competitive.
Well, you can count on them to play hard-nosed, gritty basketball. That's how they were able to upset Team USA at the 2004 games, a team that featured LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Tim Duncan.
Here's Strother. USA making their last shot. Pass to Ramirez. Here's Rivera. Alvarado outside. Puerto Rico needs to get off a shot here. Rivera's shot is off.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Alvarado with a steal. Pass to Cordero. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The officials were...
And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
Taking 2 shots.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still...
The previous play is under review.
There's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the officials can be sure they get it.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts...
Rico going with a whole new group out there. Here's Che. 11 points in the game. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
And down it goes. Jam that one home. In Puerto Rico, basketball may not be as big as baseball, but it's quickly gaining fans.
Yeah, the popularity of the sport is surging, especially among the younger demographics, partly due to the success of Puerto Rican players in the NBA and because of the growth of their own professional league.
Oh, there's the alley. Pass to Rodriguez. Launches it. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's USA earning this break in the action, up 10. And they push the tempo in this one, getting out in transition and making the defense pay. We'll be right back with you shortly. And the second quarter getting started here in the group play portion of the FIBA tournament. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for USA.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
To the left side wing. Here's Arroyo. No made baskets yet. Takes the three. The shot by Rodriguez. No good. Here's Che. Knocked away. Out of bounds. It'll be Puerto Rico's ball. Kuzma's checked in for USA. And Puerto Rico making a change here. Puerto Rico trails by 10. Morales passes to Alvarado. They set a pick. The three. It's not going to go for him. Kuzma with the defensive effort. With the drive. Bridges with room to shoot. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And USA leads by 12. Pass to Alvarado. Out to the wing. Here's Rodriguez. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Here's Che. Drains the triple. Che's got 16 points now.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, the rebounding battle tells the story. There's a big gap between them right now.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else. Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with a three of his own.
Yep, that one goes.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Timeout called, Puerto Rico. For USA, LeBron, he's checked in for Bridges, and it's Stephen Curry in for Morant. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. To the middle. Here's Rivera. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Rivera's got 5 now.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Pass to Che. Wow! Now 10 for 10 after that one. He's on fire.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Here's Rivera. Three-pointer off the mark.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
And Che gets it to go.
like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Here's Arroyo. Still no points. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. 1:51 left in the first half. Che. That three off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Here's Rivera. He's got 7. Puerto Rico passing it around. The three is up. Rebound USA. Carter's got 5 rebounds in the game. 1:20 left in the first half of basketball. And Che gets it to go.
The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
Filipowski, he's checked in for Carter.
First team foul. Substitution on the court. Substitution on the court.
Now Alvarado. Pass to Rivera. Making his mark again. He's shooting 4 for 9 in this one.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Che. That's 29 for him. 4 on the clock. Sinks it from distance. Che's got 32 points.
Well, what a half he's had. He has completely warped the shape of this game with his hot shooting.
Here's Cordero. Alvarado right side. Pass to Rivera from deep. The rebound by Filipowski. For 3. And again, USA with the triple. And so it's USA firmly in control with an impressive 28-point lead as the quarter ends. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back to the second half of this FIBA Tournament Group Play game here on 2K Sports. USA calls timeout. Alvarado with it. No points yet. Pass to Ramirez. Here's Strahler, defended by Kuzma. Just 5 on the clock. And that one's good. Strahler.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Here's Rivera. Checked by James. Pass to Alvarado. Here's Rivera. Back to Alvarado. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Filipowski. They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here. That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Rivera, covered by Filipowski. Over to the wing. Here's Alvarado. Pure from three-point range. Alvarado's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, maybe not the shot they were looking for there, but the defense gave it to him, and he knocked it down.
Here's Che. 37 points for him. Fires from the wing, and it's USA with another.
Well, he's getting all he can offensively and making the most of it.
Rivera passes to Alvarado. Here's Rivera. 9 points in the game. Puts up a three, and Puerto Rico hits again from deep.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Here's Che. Lays it up and banks it in. Che's got 41.
Well, it's easy to see why they continue to call his number. He's delivered, and he's the leading scorer in this game.
Timeout called, Puerto Rico. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Strother. Inside. Here's Cordero. It's good. He's got 5.
Precision pass into the post. Well-earned assist.
Here's Che on the take. And the shot goes down.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Here's Strother to the wing, right side. Here's Cordero. Back to Alvarado. It's stolen by Curry. And he lobs it up top. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Pass to Cordero. Fires the three. James with the rebound. They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
Down low.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. And here's Puerto Rico now.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left in the third quarter of the game. Alvarado outside. Pass to Rivera. Here's Strother. Clock at 4. Over Kuzma. Now here's Alvarado. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Not easy to protect the ball on the low block.
So USA going with almost an entirely new group here. Carter, he's checked in for Filipowski. Bridges comes in for LeBron. McBride, he's checked in for Kuzma. And it's Ja Morant in for Stephen Curry. Puerto Rico also with a sub. Alvarado's checked in for Strother. McBride on the wing. Back to Morant. USA with the ball movement. Here's Jay. 43 points in the game. Clock at 6. And he's going for the oop here. Can't complete the lob.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Pass to Rivera. And stolen by Morant. Very pretty alley-oop.
Oh, incredible! Save that one. I want to watch it again.
Awesome. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Cordero. And he converts the layup. He has 7.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
Here's Che to the paint. Cuts off the pass. Pass to Cordero. And here's Alvarado. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Tries the spin move. Here's Rodriguez. 1 second left. Good! Without a second to spare.
Oh, you got to have some real nerves to hit that shot.
What poise, what focus. That's an impressive shot.
And so it's USA firmly in control with an impressive 28-point lead as the quarter ends. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We'll be right back after this word. Welcome back, folks, for our fourth and final quarter of FIBA group play coverage. Pass to Arroyo. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line.
Substitution on the court. Substitution on the court.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Shea. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got 5 assists tonight.
Well, the threat of jaw scoring really opens up the opportunity for assists.
Here's Rivera. Misses the jumper from the wing.
No defender in sight. He tries to take initiative, but ultimately comes away empty-handed. And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Jacks up a 3, and that one's good. Strother.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
And here's USA.
Put that one-man show on Broadway.
That's one way to go with the alley-oop. Here's Alvarado. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. And the basket by Rivera.
Talk about timing. That lead pass was right on cue.
And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for USA. Here's Che. From outside the arc. On target from range. Che's got 52 points.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy. Easy shot for him. They'll take that every time up the floor.
1:44 left to play in the fourth quarter.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Alvarado, the pass to Rivera. Alvarado with it, guarded by Morant. Here's Che. Boom! He jammed it straight down.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Alvarado, the pass to Rivera. Back to Alvarado. 5 to shoot. Here's Strother. Off target from three-point range. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Che. Alvarado defending. Che, shot is off. And here's Puerto Rico now. Here's Rivera. Alvarado, the pass to Ramirez. Here's Rivera. He shoots. And once again, off the mark by Puerto Rico. Drives to the hoop.
Talk about making your presence felt.
Man, just never gets old watching him fly like that. What a unique talent he is. Now Alvarado. And so USA takes the win.
Well, with this 2-0 record, they win their group. They get a good seed in the final round. This is how you start a FIBA tournament.
And with how well they've played, is this team a favorite?
You have to mention them amongst the title contenders. They've been outstanding thus far. I just like how they're playing great team basketball.
Welcome. Well, the anticipation's been building, and now the teams are ready to tip it off in these FIBA quarterfinals. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll see South Sudan taking on USA. We are in the quarterfinals of the FIBA tournament. You can feel the tension.
This is their first game in the final round. If you win, you advance to the semifinals. One game away from the final. So this will be intense.
One giant difference between FIBA and NBA rules, you only get 5 fouls in international play.
Yeah, it's 6 in the NBA. And so the big difference to me, if you get 2 fouls before halftime, you're probably sitting the rest of the half.
Here's Curry, following the bucket by South Sudan. And again, USA with the triple.
Not sure there's such a thing as a bad 3 for Steph.
South Sudan with the ball. 4-point game. First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Gabriel. Rebounded by LeBron. Here's Che. They swipe it. Now South Sudan moving it up. Here's Bowl. Rebound USA. You know, one thing that successful international teams tend to have, multiple guys who can switch and guard different positions.
And the NBA has followed that suit lately as well, but it's key in FIBA. Whether you are in man-to-man or zone, not worrying about matchups after a screen is a major advantage.
Offensive rebound. Bowl, no good. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Che, and it's USA with another.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
4-3, and again, USA with the triple.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Here's Gabriel. They need this. It's deflected.
Yeah, Kuzma always on his toes on defense.
Here's Jay. Give him 8 points now. And he bangs it home with one hand. And South Sudan may be a relatively new national team, but the players on their roster have plenty of experience.
Yeah, their roster features guys who play professionally all over the world. They're playing in leagues in Australia, Asia, Europe, North America. In a sense, this is a true international team. And setting the tempo with an assertive move, like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are
and so USA takes the win.
Just a massive win for this national team. They're into the semifinals of this FIBA tournament. They've been outstanding so far.
I've loved you since the moment I've met you. And you're everything to me. And I want to spend the rest of my life with you.
Okay, that's good. I'm going to go talk to okay, let's...
Is something wrong?
Oh, no, everything's great. I just need to feel more passion. This is the love of your life that you're proposing to. And I want to get the sense that that is the most important thing to you in the whole world.
Yeah, no, I get that, but it's just
okay.
Hard
No, it's fine. It's fine. I see what this is.
Yeah.
I know right now you see a man in a green bodysuit. Doug.
It's Dan.
Dan. You with him, MP?
Yeah, sometimes maybe. I have loved you since the moment I first laid eyes on you. You're everything to me, and I want to spend the rest of my life with you. If I can't do that, I don't know how I'll go on. Pedro, how was that?
That was great. I totally believe that you are in love.
Xander, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm good. You got a fun theme for us? We got to finish season strong.
Definitely. Start rolling. MP coming at you with a big announcement. There's more out.
He's about to tear it up.
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And in just a moment, we'll hear from our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. And here's a look at some numbers for him.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
RJ will be keeping an eye on the front courts in this one, specifically the matchup at the center position.
Yeah, and let's remember, there were some years where people thought centers were becoming obsolete, and now they might be the most important position in this league.
And recently, MP came out and stressed that he doesn't take these rivalry games too lightly. Winning these games is a big-time priority for him.
And I like the fact that MP set this goal. Not only does it serve to light a fire under his teammates, it also connects him more deeply to the fans because we know how much they care about beating their rival.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. Hot out there with Thompson. And it's Ball in at the 3 spot. And let's check in with him. And she's got the latest for us on MP.
As we know, a rivalry game tonight, and MP knows this one means a little more. I asked him about it, and he said it's a special matchup. You can feel it. Everyone from the front office to the PR guys to the coaching staff to the players, everybody's hyper-focused. on getting this win. And then he added, and don't forget about our great fans. We know you guys want this one. This W is for you.
Terrific work. Great stuff. Thank you so much. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Throws it up high. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at Washington. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And when I look at the Timberwolves, they wanted the top spot badly, and they did just that. A real testament to both their chemistry and work ethic.
To the wing right side. Ball finds Şengün. And the turnover again by Houston. Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the number he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
If I had a Victor on my team, I am always looking at him for that lob.
Here's Tom. He's one of the better scorers in the league, averaging almost 25 points a game. Outside, Ball. Nailed from three-point land. Ball's got 6.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
To the middle. Here's Norberg. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. Edwards got 5 assists in the game. And the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Now, here's Tom. D right on him. Great D that time from Edwards. Floats it up for Wembanyama. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Thompson looking for an opening. Pass to Todd. He can't hit that time. Great D that time from Gibson. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Todd passes to Thompson. Down low. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Set him up, and Şengün executed the pick and roll to perfection.
Left side, Edwards.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Houston making some changes. Julius Randle comes in for Şengün. And it's Peyton Watson in for Amen Thompson. Pass to Watson. Ball kicks to Smith. And he misses his first shot of the game.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
And again, Minnesota will turn it over. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And you've got to love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
They took the air out of the crowd again and again with big shots. They never let the fans become a factor.
Ball, no good.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Edwards drives in. It's stolen by Randle. Ball with a wide open look. Another miss by Houston. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. And they are on an incredible streak right now. 20 wins in a row. Amazing.
And to go on a winning streak this long, it takes more than just talent. This team has tremendous chemistry, and these pieces complement each other so well. it's also about listening to your teammates, your coaching staff, and not letting your ego get in the way of succeeding as a group.
Minnesota leading by 6. To the paint, here's Wembanyama.
Does Wemby even need to jump to dunk? No. Must be nice.
52 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Todd passes to Smith. Wembanyama with the rebound. And the Timberwolves with possession. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Norbert. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards. He's got 10.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lead.
Ball from long range. Minnesota with the rebound. They won their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
And if they can keep that same physicality, they have to think they'll be in a good position to grab another win here.
For 3, Smith. That shot, no good. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Minnesota Timberwolves. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And glad to have you. Big group substitution here. Randall's checked in for Şengün. All comes in for Randall. Todd's checked in for Quentin Grimes. And it's Thompson in for Anthony Simons. Houston's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Taking a look at the Rockets. Peyton Watson is out there with ball. And it's Thompson. Then it's Todd. And it's Randall into the 5. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal foul.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
To catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now. The challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. They're double-checking, and the game continues on.
Minnesota making a switch. Davier's checked in. And that one falls for Todd. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. To the inside. Hickson. That's in. Coming off the assist from Edwards. Hickson's got his second basket of the night.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Inside. And Watson slams it in.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
For 3, Edwards. That one's in. His first shot this game.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey there. Flash in their last game against the Bulls was tremendous. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. His numbers from that game jump off the stat sheet. He was just superb. Guys, let's see if he can do it again.
Great stuff as always, Allie. Thank you. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Yeah, and they showed effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
For three, it's hauled in by Watson. Houston's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let him fly.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Here's Edwards. And the Timberwolves back on 2 more.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And guys, it's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And in that one, they crossed the line.
They never settled in defensively, and it cost them.
At 6. After Todd. Edwards with the block. It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. Here's Todd.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to do it, too. There was no doubt in his mind that it was going to fall.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Pleased to have.
If these guys end up making the cut, this will be a dunk contest for the ages, man. They're not just athletes, they are.
Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Timberwolves.
Their bench doesn't look like a bench at all. It looks like they have 2 starting units.
And that means no rest for the defense. They're out there huffing and puffing.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, Flash has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
But I don't think that that's the most important thing to him. Sure, putting up big numbers doesn't hurt, but he's all about getting the win over everything else.
They've got Edwards. Also, Dillingham out there. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5. So that's the Timberwolves 5. For 3, Edwards. Chamberlain with the rebound.
You love to see the competitive fire, but he couldn't sink that revenge triple.
Richard, we know that anytime Alperen Sengun steps on the floor, he's a triple-double threat.
Yeah, he's one of the tallest players to ever have a multiple triple-double. Sengun is such a great passer, it adds another dimension to their offense.
And they recover it. Wembanyama. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
There is no defensive rebound that is secure with Wemby lurking. That's a good play.
Thompson outside. Here's Todd. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film. Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
Pass to Todd. Off target from outside.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Edwards with it. He's got 14. Let's Trey. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out here like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise. And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time. Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Back to Thompson. Smith the pass to Thompson. Now here's Todd. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here is Edwards. He's got 19. Fires the 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
They get it back. From deep three-point land, the long-distance three is buried. Edwards got 28 points for the game.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Ball kicks to Smith. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists in the game. Edwards from deep three-point territory. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Ball, the pass to Smith. Unloads. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Ali LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. There's a resemblance in Alperen Şengün's game. Coach Udoka said he's got a little bit of Joker in him. That's the first thing you'll see. Şengün acknowledged the comparison, adding our passing skills and touch under the rim is similar, but Joker is like monster level. I want to get to that level. Kevin, back to you.
He is clearly on the rise. Thank you, Allie. And Edwards puts up a deep 3. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. For Houston, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Here's Todd. Misses off the left iron.
I tried to create some extra space there, but not able to hit the tough leaning jumper.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not good.
Minnesota calls timeout. Houston with a big good substitution here. Julius Randle's checked in for Smith. Randle comes in for Ball. Aiden Watson, he's checked in for Todd. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Thompson. Edwards looking it over. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Edwards got 40 points.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. McDaniels against Randle. Just 5 to shoot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jaden McDaniels. The Rockets shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
Minnesota calls timeout. Houston making a switch. That free throw good from Randall. Both free throws good from Randall. Now it got it up. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Minnesota with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We'll return shortly. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing.
Checked in for the Timberwolves. Houston also making some changes. Şengün's checked in for Julius Randle. Smith comes in for Peyton Watson. And Todd subbed in for Quentin Grimes. And stolen by Thompson. So on the floor for Houston, Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. Thompson is out there with Todd. And it's Ball in at the 3.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I gotta say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Let's go to the sideline. We've got something on Victor Wembanyama. Hey, Allie, what are they telling you?
Guys, I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer from Minnesota. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Normally, this is an injury that would take a while to recover from, but they're saying he may be able to play on it. We'll be monitoring the situation and keep you updated.
Thank you, Allie. We appreciate the update.
Yeah, a long road ahead. We'll have to take it one step at a time.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll. And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
For 3, Edwards. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Smith the pass to Todd. That one goes. Count it. Todd's got 8 here in the quarter.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard and doing a job out there.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
1:39 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Thompson outside. And here's Smith. Şengün with the screen for Smith. Pass to Todd. A 3-pointer off the mark. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Timberwolves.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Flash.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple on this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking him down.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Branham's checked in. 43 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Smith. Beyond the arc. Todd misses.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half. They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Now, here's ball. 5 on the clock. Lets it go with the 3. Hits it from three-point range.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Now, let's go to our sideline reporter, Dominic Hamill.
You got the win, got yourself a double-double. Anything?
Oh, man, for me, double-double.
Back to you, guys.
Terrific work as always, Dom. You never...
MP, what's going on, my brother?
Hey, Tyrese, my brother.
Yes, sir. Yes,
yeah,
sir.
Likewise.
You came up in these runs, right?
Oh, yeah, man. Dion's my guy. I found my club league team playing here. Wait.
Switch.
Get yours, man. Let's go, man.
Yo, y'all two.
what's a black grand national? Being rational, give them what they ask for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made him. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take it. Hey, watch it do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like, what he on? This the Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. All I ever wanted was a black grand national. Being rational, give them what they ask for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take it. Watch it do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like, what he on? This the Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get it gone. You a man, baby. I don't understand, baby. Pay your bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Teach you something if you need correction. That's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in these weird hands, baby. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I make it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take it. Watch me do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? Hey, turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activity, and don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many shit I see and send them off? Take a risk and take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants and lieutenants for the get back. This revolution been televised. I fell through with the knickknacks. Hey, young, get your chili up. Yeah, I meant that. Hey, black out. If they act out. Yeah, I did that. Hey, what's up, dog? I hit them. That's hating on them. And they bump. I hate them. Hating on them.
Welcome to the season finale of NBA 2K TV. I cannot believe we are here at the end of the year.
I know, and as per our recent tradition, we are throwing a 2K TV wrap party.
I love this. This is the best time of the year because we play with and against community members in a myriad of modes across NBA 2K26.
And they give you tips on how to get those W's all summer long.
That's right, and there's some great knowledge in there, so make sure to listen.
All I ever wanted was a black grand national. Being rational, give them what they ask for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough.
nervous. Now, I have to ask, so who do you run with in your Pro-Am squad here?
Okay, so I'm going to bring...
both broke.